What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories in the city. It is Tuesday, February 24th. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Ronzel with 2 N's and Million.
Hey.
Okay, it is Black History Month for the last week of February. Yes, sir. And so, with your 1 minute of Black excellence, here is Ronzel with 2 N's.
Yeah, now, before Bessie Coleman became the first Black woman to earn a pilot's license in 1921, she had to leave the entire United States just to learn how to fly. You know what I mean? No flight school in America would teach her because she was Black and a woman. So what did she do? She learned French and moved to France and got her pilot's license there. And that's how you know she was serious, because most of us won't learn Spanish for Taco Tuesday. You know what I mean? But Betsy didn't just become any old pilot. She became a stunt pilot. And that, Miss Bessie, is the definition of stunting on these folks. Understand me?
Okay.
And that right there is your 1 minute of Black excellence.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
That's nice.
Yeah, man.
Come
Right on.
She stunned it straight on them.
Stunting on them. Okay, diving into the news. Did y'all see Gavin Newsom with Andre Dickens?
For sure.
The clip is going viral, and not for the reason Gavin Newsom probably wanted to go viral. Keep in mind, he is in Atlanta doing this speech here. And it's not even a speech, it's a conversation. He's in Atlanta doing this conversation to a primarily Black crowd. So here's the clip going viral.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. And I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech, because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
Andre's so uncomfortable. he gave one of them uncomfortable. 940. God, this dude's an idiot.
Actually, I zoomed in to Andre Dickens' face because I was like, boy, just look at him. Just look at his reaction to when he says that line.
I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. And I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to.
That man didn't know what to say.
That's hilarious.
He said,
I'm not like you. I'm no better than you, except I'm white.
Because who you talking about?
Yeah, bro, what?
Like,
He used the Black telepathy, looked at everybody in the crowd like he was like, did y'all just hear that? Pay attention. He ain't even have to say it. Just pay attention, y'all. Pay attention.
I thought his face said more like he was trying to see who was like, not like, or did y'all? How did y'all receive that? Because the way I just received it was like, now what did this man say? But I'm supposed to be co-signing because they're both Democrats. They're both on the same team. Obviously, people think Gavin Newsom is campaigning for the presidency. So, this is supposed to be favorable to him. I know Andre Dickens was like, man, you done said that with me on stage. Now I got to fix my face. Oh, boy.
Laugh awkwardly.
Mind you, a perfect SAT score is 1,600. And the minimum score is 400.
Wait, isn't that 2,400?
Did they change it?
Yeah, it's been changed.
If they did, well, then this is for when he would have been taking it.
Oh, yeah. His school. Yeah, it was 1,600 when we were in school.
Right. So he would have taken it, back in, whatever,
I think
the
it's
80s.
still 1,600. I'm looking at it.
They changed it back.
Oh, they changed
to
it back?
1,600? Because I do remember it going up.
Yeah, it was at 2,400.
They don't know how they want to teach the kids.
Okay.
That's why the kids are so confused these days. But the point is, when he would have taken it, it was 1,600. So 900 is sitting right there somewhere in the middle, kind of like average, above average. I think now it's actually below average. 960 today is slightly below the average. Whereas in the 80s, it was slightly above it. So he just like you people, you guys are below average.
I'm dumb just like y'all.
I can't read too.
We can be dumb together. Have you ever been so dumb you was just like, I want to be dumb with you. I want to be dumb with you. That's how it came off. Like, Andre, you stupid, right? we both dumb. I'm just dumb. Just like Andre, like, bro, I'm not dumb.
I want to know what Andre Dickens' score was, because his probably was like, somewhere 12, 13, 14, 15. We don't know.
Andre Dickens went to Georgia Tech.
We know.
That's a difficult school to get into.
I wonder what the requirements are.
I'm gonna look at the average.
The SAT score.
SAT score for somebody that went to Georgia Tech. He went to Georgia State. Also, like, this man was a very educated black man sitting with the pandering white man, telling him, "Hey, your SAT scores are just like mine." No, they're not.
No, they're
not, because I studied.
I don't know when he went to college, but just, a quick little Google search, the first result that says admitted students typically have an SAT composite score in the 1370 to 1530 range with an average 1450. So this man is sitting here like 9 what?
960.
You just like, who?
You hear this? Watch all the black people come out and vote for this man, Gavin Newsom, come election time. I'm going to be so sick and disappointed if I see this. You hear it, obviously, what he is telling you. He's telling you right there what he thinks about you. He looked at the whole crowd and said, "I'm just like y'all." I said, he saw the shade and the colors of the crowd. I'm with the cause, y'all.
Man.
Million would rather vote for you if you're racist on purpose.
Yeah.
You got to be racist to his face to get him to vote for you.
It's not about being racist.
He'll be ashamed if you're racist in a way like that.
It's about being honest. I respect you if you're honest. If you stick to your beliefs, your core beliefs, and you're honest, I respect it.
For sure.
He is not honest. That's him trying to pander to us, but insulting us at the same time. That's what they do. That's how they get around.
That's exactly how they get around. He definitely was. He definitely was pandering, bro. He definitely was pandering.
Yeah. I do hear you. Because if you're going to sneak and say this, and I know that you sneaking in front of my face, what else are you sneaking about?
Exactly.
I hear you. I don't see none of y'all needing to get a pass. But
I know Andre was like talking. I would just love to be a fly on the wall at that conversation. He probably called one of his homeboys or somebody in his group and was just like, "Bro, let me tell y'all what this man did up here, bro." He thought I was an idiot.
And what did you say? And what did you do? Man, I had to keep my face all calm. I looked at the crowd to see if y'all saw what I saw and heard what I heard.
And I don't think people understand, just because you have dyslexia doesn't mean you can't read. I just want people to understand that, like, he's just stupid, He is
the front runner now.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't, having dyslexia is not just like a fail, like, oh man, I can't read because I got dyslexia. My dad has dyslexia. Very successful, very smart man. Like, very, very, very smart man. Has dyslexia. Read perfectly fine.
So even the dyslexia crowd is like, don't talk about us either.
Yeah.
Because that is what he said. We showed it, and earlier on in the show, in the first half hour, the first hour of the show, that he said it was because of his dyslexia that he, meant he can't read. So, yeah.
If he's this slow, why is he the front runner? This is a better question. Shouldn't we have educated, like the people that we elect, shouldn't they be one of the most educated people in the world?
It's a good question because people think he's campaigning with his book tour unofficially.
How he write a book?
He's got a book.
How he write a book is crazy.
He got dyslexia. How he write a book? Who wrote the book for him? Is it his book now? See, now you got me questioning you, Mr. Gavin Newsom.
If he says he can't read speeches, what can you read the brief, the military brief?
God,
do you want to bomb this country or not? What do you mean by that? It's an important question for people who might have to vote for you. His campaign is.
Do you want to bomb this country?
Hey, bro.
Boy,
he going on a book tour and can't read his own book is crazy, bro. How is he going to read to these folks when they ask him a question? Hey, what did you mean by page 13, chapter 3? He like, bro, to be honest with you, I ain't even write that.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
And this is a reflection of him, not blacks, not dyslexic people. Like this is what he said.
He said.
Right.
Okay. Anywho, moving on. Elon Musk is in the news, and not for the reason that you think. There have been allegations that he might be tied to some voter fraud here in Georgia.
Yeah, so Elon Musk is connected to, like you said, voter fraud in Georgia. If you don't know what PACs are political action committees, groups that raise and spend big money to influence elections. So Elon Musk allegedly spent $250 million through the America Pact. the America PAC. The issue arises from several people in multiple counties in Georgia that had complained that the absentee ballot applications they received from the America PAC, it came to them pre-filled out. Now, the issue with something being pre-filled out is a voter might think that the ballot application that was sent out was from the government because it looks official. So if I'm getting something in the mail that looks official, now I feel like I have to sign it. If I was choosing not to vote, I wasn't going to put my name on anything. But now it looks official. It's pre-filled out. It has my information on it. Now I have to sign it. Also, another issue is the apps, with it being pre-filled out, it could have like the wrong information on it. And if I sign it saying that it's the wrong information, now it could lead to delays in my application getting through. It could lead to a multitude of things.
Interesting.
So these PACs, they do send mail-in ballots here and there. That's like some of the things that they do. They just target the people that they think should be voting for the person that, they want to elect. So they'll send these mail-in ballot applications to those people. They do it all the time, but there are Georgia state laws that say that you cannot do certain things. And the Georgia State Election Board reviewed the case, and they confirmed the group broke the Georgia state rules because the forms were pre-filled and they did not clearly state that they were like not government documents. So the board ended up, you hear this, $250 million, Elon Musk. The board ended up just saying, hey, this is a warning. They slapped him on the wrist. They slapped him on the wrist, y'all.
Of course they did.
They slapped him on the wrist. So you hear it's clear corruption there, but you just gonna get a slap on the wrist.
It's like the crowd that has been screaming voter fraud who keeps getting popped in voter fraud related schemes. It's like insane. It's like, yeah, we're telling you because we're doing it.
Right. Straight up.
It's like,
yeah, and this was the 2024 election. So this is right. Yeah, just last 2 years ago.
That is crazy. No, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I wonder if Elon Musk has anything to say. Did he have any kind of response or say
let me see.
America PAC is his PAC, so that's why he's kind of getting tied to this. Obviously, he's probably not in the day-to-day of it all, but I just wonder what kind of responsibility these people have, because honestly, the laws around just campaign financing and who you can give money to and how much you can give money is the reason why we're so screwed right now. You can give just unlimited money legally and basically buy politicians. That's how it's set up right now. That's why the country's screwed.
I haven't seen any official responses from Elon Musk. He may have said something. I haven't seen anything, though. I'm trying to look at his X account.
Would be something important to say if we're going to say the man. But how's Elon Musk?
But those PACs, they are. There's a lot of people that's trying to, try and restructure the way that these PACs even move about the election seasons. Because, like you said, this is big money that they putting into these things.
Yeah.
Big money that they putting into these things.
No, as of now, Elon Musk has not publicly responded directly to the recent Georgia voter fraud related reprimand against his America PAC or the specific claims that it violated election law.
He don't gotta respond. He got a slap on the wrist. He just got a warning.
Respond to what?
Facts.
I already got away with it.
Yeah, facts.
Right.
Okay. Speaking of running for office, there are two candidates looking to be the first openly trans members of the Georgia General Assembly.
Yeah, and this is going to, in my opinion, spark a lot of conversation with a lot of people. Georgia could be on the verge of making history if this happens. You know what I mean? So two candidates, Aaron Baker and Robin McCoy, are running to become the first openly transgender lawmakers elected to the Georgia General Assembly. And they're not just running symbolic campaigns. They're running in neighboring districts that cover parts of Roswell, Sandy Springs, and Lawrenceville. Real battlegrounds within the turnout numbers. All right. So on February 22nd, they met with voters at Lavender Bookstore for a community discussion focus on affordable housing, public transportation, transgender rights, and immigration. Okay, they're positioning themselves as representatives not just for the LGBTQ plus community, but for the entire state. Robin McCoy emphasized that point, saying if elected, their representation would be for Georgia as a whole, not just from one district or one identity group, which I think is amazing. Which I think is incredible. I'll finish this and I want to say this.
Okay.
Aaron Baker took it further, pointing at to what he calls what she calls the impact of more than 20 years of Republican control of the state House, state Senate, and governor's office. She tied that to the policies like the 6-week abortion ban, voting law changes, and state law enforcement cooperation with ICE. So both candidates are running on overlapping platforms: affordability, transition expansion, and civil rights protection. Now, my point that I want to make, and I want to say this without any I'm not saying this as a malicious thing. I'm saying
Okay.
I'm saying this because I think that this conversation needs to be had.
Okay.
Here's the thing: if they're running and they're running for the right reason, I'm all for it.
Okay.
If they're running and they're trying to push some political agenda or change this narrative of what transgender is and this, that, and the third, I don't know if I can get behind that.
What do you mean by
if they're trying to now here's the thing: I'm all for transgender rights, all for transgender everything, but when it comes to politics and it comes to running a state and stuff like that, I think there needs to be, you have to put that aside. You have to put hey, me being transgender aside, and you just have to put all that aside and just run what needs to be ran.
Oh yeah,
that's how I think.
No, I think that's a fair thing to say. I think that, remember when Obama was elected, people thought that he was going to have all this stuff done for black people, and he got flack for not doing more for the black community, but it was he's the president. He's not president of the blacks. He can't just do things for black people, and he didn't do things for black people 100%. Other than being a representation, for our kids and for, the streets like that. I'm not taking that away from him. But to your point, you can't just get in and start doing things specifically for one community.
Exactly.
Even though you could be a voice, at least a perspective that maybe not be heard. That's one thing. But, I see what you're saying.
Okay, yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Because I don't want it to. I'm all for them running. Definitely all for them running, and I'm pretty excited to see if they even shake something up. You know what I mean? Who knows? They might get in that thing and shake stuff up. So who knows? I really don't know. I would like to see what happens essentially. But like I said, I want them to go in, if they do run, with the good intentions of the people of Georgia versus the one group in Georgia. You get what I'm saying? So that's all.
I think it's honestly a conversation that is very hard to have because of just the hate you get on either side.
For sure.
You know what I mean? When you want to talk about it. Because there's a segment of the population that thinks that people who are trans are mentally ill.
Yes.
That they think you were born a woman and you think you're a man. You were born a man, you think you're a woman. That's a mental illness. Another segment of the population thinks that's just them being who they are, and who are you to tell them they can't be who they are? So passion on both sides. I'm curious to see, how they'll do, especially depending on who has to vote for them. You kind of talked about their districts a little bit. We'll see what happens. What are you thinking?
Georgia of all places.
Oh no, 100%.
Right.
Georgia of all places, the most conservative place. Georgia of all places. Are you going to be okay with the people that, if you do get in office, are you going to be okay with the people that do choose to call you what you were born as? Because that's going to happen.
100%.
Folks in Georgia is going to be saying, hey, you a man or you a woman, whatever you was born with, that's what I'm going to call you.
100%.
Are you going to still represent these people? Are you still going to take in those words and still push things forward to help the community out? Because I've seen a lot of people that are transgender. They're really sensitive when it comes to stuff
For
like
sure.
that.
Yeah.
So I just wonder if they're going to be able to balance that out.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a good question. Because they are going to get the same amount of hate that I'm sure a lot of black people got when they first started getting into offices and called all types of monkeys and worse. And they still had to go and represent the people. So they would have to be prepared for what is inevitably coming when you want to do something like this. So we shall see what happens. I just want everybody to be good.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
I mind my business and I go home.
Yeah, hello.
Anywho, in other news, there's a man that was just arrested for sneaking back into the U.S. and then dabbling in the drug trade, according to police.
Yeah, so allegedly they found from this guy named Abelardo Avila Gomez.
Let me help you, because I'm a little.
I guess. Go ahead. Get it on.
Abelardo Avila Gomez.
probably not even how you say his name. That's probably not even how you say his name.
Gomez.
All right, whatever. Well, Gomez, Mr. Gomez, they seized approximately 37 pounds of fentanyl packaged in brick form inside of a Brookhaven apartment. Y'all.
Brookhaven.
37 pounds of fentanyl. I'm gonna break these numbers down to you because when you hear it, it's like, oh, I mean, that don't sound too crazy. So 30 pounds of fentanyl is roughly 16,800 grams. According to the DEA, 2 milligrams of fentanyl can be deadly to a person. That's what the DEA says, 2 milligrams. So 37 pounds of fentanyl is roughly 16 million milligrams. Divide that by the 2 milligrams that can kill somebody, can be deadly. That equals to about 8.4 million potential lethal doses.
Come on, math on a Tuesday.
How many people? You said 8 million?
8 million potential lethal doses of this drug. 37 pounds seized from a man that was from Mexico. Like you said earlier, he was deported back in 2014 and he snuck his way back into the States in 2023. Shout out to the DEA for catching this man. And when I see this, I'm just like, okay, this is amazing. I love the fact that, they caught him. But it's like the DEA, all these stories that we've been talking about with the drugs, they've been putting in some work.
They have. I'm sorry. Is this what they got?
This is what they got.
They stamped.
This is 15
that Louis Vuitton?
Is that Gucci?
Is that Gucci?
What?
Oh, that's just
that's
the press.
fent. So that's the fent that they found. That's the bricks that they found it in.
And it was stamped with Gucci and Louis Vuitton?
Hey, yeah. And it was about 15 of those bricks that led, and it was about 37 pounds altogether.
Wow.
Yo, they're pushing major weight. If he gets caught, if he gets charged and he's fully guilty of this because he still has to go to court and everything like that, he should be deemed a terrorist at that point.
You said 8 million. That could kill like 8 million people?
It could. It's potential. It's a hypothetical.
Oh, that's wild because it's only 11 million people that live in Georgia. So,
bro, that's a terrorist.
God, dog.
That's a terrorist.
That is nuts, bro.
From Mexico, allegedly, if it's proven that he's guilty, that's a terrorist.
That leave a cool 3 million people left in Georgia.
I mean, if we all did fentanyl,
yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. But that's wild.
Yeah,
fentanyl is the new anthrax, man. It's crazy.
And I was trying to figure out what this why like fentanyl is like so used out in Georgia. Apparently, it's just like oxycontins. Like people are using this like when they can't get like certain injury drugs and things like that. They'll resort to like fentanyl or something, and they make pills that almost look exactly like the pills that are prescribed.
Oh yeah, it's very, very addictive. You know what I mean? Especially if you legally start getting fentanyl and then you get off of that legal fentanyl and you find yourself still wanting some fentanyl. Boy, these people have a pipeline of people who have just like met terrible fates just like that. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, like you said, good on the DEA. It's not just the cartel though. There was a different man who was also caught with drugs at a traffic stop.
And 28.5 grams to be exact. So police say Stephen Bernard Williams was sitting in the passenger seat with just enough crack cocaine to turn a traffic stop into a life-altering moment. January 31st, 6 p.m. Roadway, Delk Road in Marietta, what starts as a routine traffic stop. They end up finding allegedly 28.5 grams of crack cocaine, 53 grams of pressed MDMA, 53 grams of marijuana packaged in multiple bags, 6.5 grams of cocaine, 10 oxycodone pills, a digital scale, and more than $800 in mixed bill. He had all that drugs and $800. God, you're a terrible drug dealer. All right, that's all I have to say. God. Now here's the twist. William is a convicted felon. Back in 2014, the DeKalb County Superior Court convicted him in a firearm-related charge, meaning legally he is not allowed to have a gun, period. And they found a gun in his car, a Springfield XD9 handgun. According to the warrant, when officers told him to step out the car, he tried to shrug off his jacket and reached toward the center console. Police grabbed his right hand. He pulled away. Then they grabbed his left. He pulled away. Officers said they had to take him to the ground and get him into custody. So now he's facing trafficking charges. All right. Intent to distribute, firearm possession by a felon, obstruction, and he's being held without bond. So this is, man.
Your guy's a peewee compared to mine.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. The person I reported on, that's a big dog right over there.
This dude right here is
He's
not.
a peewee.
It was a
That's
contest?
peewee.
Yeah, it is a contest.
Oh, you guys are running a contest?
No, it's a contest.
Y'all have-
I got bigger.
Here's the thing, and I always tell people this, bruh. If y'all gonna do y'all drug serving, bruh, you gotta go all out. This ain't enough, okay? This ain't enough. If you gonna serve drugs and be a drug dealer, go all out, cause bruh, there's only two ways you end up: either dead or in jail. There's no other ways of doing this. So if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go as far as I can go. I'm gonna traffic as much as I can traffic. I'm gonna put as much stuff, 100%.
What is the message that you're telling the kids right now?
Ain't no kids watching this. They in school. All right. You got $800 in mixed bills. You ain't doing nothing.
The message is do not do crime.
Don't do crime. Don't do crime.
But if you do,
go all out. Go top notch. Ain't no point of doing it half. You know what I'm saying? Don't half step this.
That's what I'm saying. You already gambling.
You
might as well go all in.
You know what I'm saying?
You might as well just go all in.
Go all in, dog. Go all in. Now look. Now he's stuck. He can't even get bond with $800. You can't even get bond with that with $800, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like I'm hearing how men think for the first time being on this show.
Well, 100%.
Because that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Because
how's that done?
Where's the drive?
Hello?
You know, where is the effort? Where is the resilience? I need to see that.
Yeah.
Like that's what I like to see out of my drug dealers that I report on.
Yeah, for sure.
I need to see that you really bout it.
Yeah, man.
You motivated.
Yeah, don't be half stepping.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? El Chapo this thing, dog.
If you're going to start,
you going to go all the way.
Take it all. There's no limitations to what you can achieve in life,
Come
dog.
on, bro. You should be flying around with bricks.
So he can't climb the ladder.
Brick.
He just has to be
Listen,
El
that's the
Chapo.
life he chose. We didn't choose that for him. He chose that life. So if you're going to choose that life, go all in.
He set his own limitations.
Yeah, ain't no participation trophies in this game, dog.
Say it again.
Come on, I'm saying.
Say it again.
You gonna make big dollars or you gonna die a scrub?
Oh.
We gotta go to break.
Yeah.
We're going to break. Welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta. And I guess I missed something because y'all are stealing propane tanks now? For what?
What you mean for what?
For what?
It's February, March, April, May. We about to get into, y'all don't be hearing me. This is probably some of the smartest thing you could ever do. So listen, man, four propane tanks, one great Nissan, $1,100 worth of fuel is gone in minutes, okay? South Fulton police are asking the public for help after multiple suspects allegedly rolled up around 8 p.m. on January 11th and stole 4 propane tanks from a local business. Surveillance footage shows the suspects arriving in a gray Nissan Rogue. They allegedly grabbed the tanks, each valued at about $275, loaded up, and drove off in an unknown direction, all right? Now, the propane tank, everybody, y'all keep asking, why propane tank? Why propane tank? It's about to be summer. Okay, follow me.
Okay.
Follow me with this.
Oh,
What
we're
do
trying.
you use propane tanks for?
Get grills. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? 4 propane tanks, barbecue jumping. That's 4 grills going. Everybody eating.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to wait for this burger to get done because this one on the grill is done. You get what I'm saying? So you just come on now.
Could it be
Smart.
used for anything else? I wonder if it could be used. Is propane tanks primarily used for grilling?
No, I mean, you can use propane tanks for other things. Yeah.
So, kings of the y'all shouldn't do crime unless you really trying to do crime. You think propane tanks?
No, okay.
You think this was worth the effort it took for propane tanks?
They should have took the whole store. I don't know. They
Well,
should have took the whole store.
that's a little much. I think this was listen.
4 propane tanks.
4 propane tanks is a lot. That's a lot of money. You sell that to the hood, you go to the hood, flip that for about $300, $400. You know what I mean? You got it for the $275, flip it for the $300, $400.
Why would I buy something from you for $300 if I can go get it for $275? You got to give me this for $150.
It's called
You're thinking.
flipping.
You got it for free.
You're thinking minimalistic, brother.
What about how am I thinking minimalistic?
How many propane tanks do you think was really out there? I mean, they just kept 4 out there.
No,
just
it's probably a bunch.
It was probably a bunch of them, and they limited themselves to only 4.
Only 4. It's
Oh,
11.
look, it's a whole. Is that the storage
Only
of
4?
propane tanks?
$1,100. They $1,100 in products.
Wow, well, they were
Stove.
really actually they really left behind
a bunch.
quite a bit.
Yeah, bro. Propane tanks aren't cheap, man. I'm trying to tell you, and they worth. And bro, you can really get it cracking.
Oh, how do you know?
What?
I asked how you knew. How do you know that?
How do
How
I know
do you
what?
know that you can get it cracking with propane tanks? How do you know?
How I know what though?
Because
What
I'm
is-
just wondering.
What are you asking?
This is about was asking how you knew. It seemed like a simple question to me. How do you know you could get it cracking with propane tanks?
I mean, get it cracking like you could just pick them up and pay
flip
for
them.
and pay for them. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, not
okay.
me, not me.
Because you seem to know
Oh no.
from personal
Oh
experience.
no. But I do know stealing 4 propane tanks. Yeah,
Could be worth a lot of money in the hood.
could
Wink,
be.
wink.
Could be.
Is that pull him up? Is that Ronell?
All I'm saying.
Let me see.
No.
Oh, okay.
All I'm saying
Okay.
is
I was just
saying
checking.
is I have bought a propane tank from one of the homies in the hood. Okay.
Fell off the truck.
I have bought a propane tank from one of the homies in the hood. I'm trying to tell you, they do this all the time. This ain't nothing new. This is nothing new at all. So he did it for a reason.
Yeah, okay.
Grilling season about to happen.
Just trying to help out the hood.
That's it.
I hear you.
Just trying to help out the hood.
Okay.
That's it. Trying to help
Okay.
out the hood.
Anyway, we got to talk about kind of a serious story, but also kind of a talker because this case has a lot of people talking. This is having to do with the Appalachia High School shooting. Of course, that trial is kind of making its way, through the course right now. And specifically, this is Colin Gray, who's on trial. This would be the father of the suspect, Colt Gray. Colt, of course, was accused of shooting up his high school. Appalachia High School in Winder, Georgia, 2 years ago, September 4th of 2024. So now the mom is testifying, and what she's talking about has people talking.
Yeah, we got so she described warning signs and some of the father's failures to be proactive when dealing with their son. Here's a couple of things that she said.
You could tell that he had a lot of anger and just yuck inside of him. If he went in Colt's room and tried to take his gun to put it up, that it would basically cause a storm, indicating he didn't want to take his gun away because he didn't want to deal with it.
So that's her basically saying that she was like her husband almost was kind of scared or lazy when it came to dealing with her son that shot up a high school allegedly, because it's still a case that's ongoing. But
Are they together?
no, so
I knew they weren't together. That lady just kicked that man under the bus.
Kind of, sort of, right? Kind of, sort of. So Marcy and Colin, they were technically still legally married, but they had separated for some time around October 2023. It led to her losing custody of all 3 of her children because she had at one point in time tested for drugs. Yes, and you know. All these different factors, parents separating, testing for drugs. Apparently the kid had some mental health issues. This is a lot for a child. Mind you, at the time of the shooting, I think it was the kid was like 16 years old or something like that.
I can't remember how old he was. Definitely high school age.
Yeah, he was in high school. So, a few more things that she ended up saying in her testimony. She said Colt made a disturbing joke at one point in time. He said, I've got to finish my school shooter outfit or something like that. But Colt said he was just joking.
Yeah, my mom would have beat me down, boy.
What do you mean your school shooter
my
outfit?
My mom would have beat me down.
Oh yeah.
What?
That's not like a oh
Nah.
my God. And this is why these people are on trial right now. This is
And that's
why.
it.
Is
But
it?
the mom isn't on trial though.
Right.
Your kid is sitting here telling you that he's putting together a school shooter outfit, And it's like, you just not going to do much about it. So she did at one point and say 1 month before the shooting, she said that Colt had a panic attack and she tried to remove the gun from his room. And during that incident, she told him to give her the gun and he refused. And she testified that he knocked her backwards into the door frame, leaving her dazed.
See, this is the problem. And I don't want to make it a racial thing, but it is a racial thing. Y'all want to be so friendly and cool and kind with y'all kids, white people, and y'all should have been beating them. Beat your children. And people say, no, beating sounds so terrible. Give them a whooping. No, beat them. Certain kids need to be beat. I got beat. I got beat like my dad used to punch me in my chest. Probably shouldn't be telling this, but I got beat. I got beat.
I'm gonna say I got beat too. With a belt.
I got beat too. Trust me, I got beat too. But are you beating your child if they have a gun? That's the issue. So this is a time where the kid actually did have a gun.
First
she
of
tried
all,
to take the gun away from him.
Why does the kid have the gun to begin with?
There we go.
If you are too afraid of your kid to go into the room and get the gun, oh my God, and you can't send your husband. Bro, the warning signs were there.
So the warning signs were there, but yet she still claimed that she, and I quote, "I did not see a mass school shooting coming. No way."
No way. He just pushed me into a door frame and left me dazed after I tried to go get his gun. Ha ha ha. And he had a school shooting outfit. Ha. What are we talking
That's
about?
what I'm saying. I think she should be tried too.
Oh my God. These poor families.
So
this was avoidable.
So they're only trying the dad right now because he allegedly gave the gun to the son and it led to the mass shooting that actually happened. But
it's like a gift.
She's seen some signs, she's seen some signs too.
His defense attorney, by the way, Colin Gray, the father's defense attorney, said he meaning Colin, was not aware that his son was planning the shooting and had taken steps to try to get him some help. Just want you to know, we got to tell you his side of it. But he did give his son that as a Christmas gift.
As a whole Christmas gift. So the dad is facing 180 years in prison if it is found that he is guilty of doing this. Again, there was 4 people that died in this, 2 teachers and I believe 2 students.
Yeah, man, you would have never seen too many black kids do nothing too much like stuff like that. Hey, bro, this is.
What did the mom say again? Can you pull up her quote again? Because who's the he? He said he. I mean, she said he.
You're saying at what point? Which
right.
one?
Can you pull it up? It's the first thing she said.
Tell that he had a lot of anger and just yuck inside of him.
Son.
If he went
The son.
in Colt's room and tried to take his gun to put it up, that it would basically cause a storm, indicating he didn't want to take his gun away because he didn't want to deal with it.
That's literally you throwing the man under the bus.
Oh,
He's
all
on
the way,
trial
all
for
the way.
being negligent. Oh yeah, he said he didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, all the way.
Do you hear that, Judge? He did not. Yeah, he knew it was a problem. That's crazy.
Yeah, and so the wife, it's really messy too. And I don't know how they should be taking, like, if they can really use this, like, testimony for real, because at one point in time she was keying the dad's car allegedly. She was like really angry with the father because he was keeping the kids away from her at one point in time.
Did you say she had drug abuse in her history?
I can't say drug abuse, but it was found that she had drug in her system at the time when they tested her for some drugs.
I didn't know, even though you were allowed to testify if you had that in your system.
No, not at the time of the testimony, and not at the time of the testimony, but
well,
when
just like in general, like if you were known to be on, and I guess I'd have to look up that like law or that regulation, whatever it would be. But I thought that the whole point was to not let somebody who might have an altered sense of what that situation was go and testify and tell you on the record, well, this is what I saw. Well, were you there all the way? I mean, boy, what a mess.
Disappointed, man. Disappointed. But
Man, these poor families.
We're still looking.
We're still looking?
We're still looking at the results.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, my bad. I was like, wait, what?
Because the son also is being tried. The son is also being tried too. So we're still waiting to see those results from the dad and the son, but we'll see.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on it. In the meantime, switching over to other news, there was a burglary suspect that they caught in an air vent.
Yeah.
You people are crafty.
So police say the burglary call came from came in after the business owner observed a person on the roof via live surveillance video. So they caught him on surveillance video, and when officers arrived, they found evidence that someone had broken into the building and interfered with the HVAC system. So the search expanded to the building's ventilation system. They couldn't find him anywhere, so they said, we just gonna look through the vents. With assistance from a K9 and specialized search tools, officers located, you're not gonna believe me when I say this, but bro's name was Anthony Roach. In the
Sounds about right.
in the inside the air duct. Anthony Roach inside of the air
Crawling
duct.
around like a little
Crawling around like a little
Name,
roach.
name fits the crime.
So they found him with a pistol, and they took him into custody, and he didn't have any injuries or anything like that on him. The status of the business was listed permanently closed, mind you, at the time of this, and it has not been officially addressed with authorities, though. But.
That's even crazier.
Breaking into a nothing even in the bit. Bro should have been breaking in somewhere for a job application. Why
Wait a minute.
Why he ain't break somewhere that was worth something?
He got terrible intel.
Terrible intel. He should have broke into a much better place.
You just shimmied through the rafters into an empty building that's permanently closed.
What was you planning on getting in,
My
big dog? What were you
God.
planning on getting, big
A
dog?
charge for what?
Bruh. With
Man.
with a name like Roach.
With a name like Roach at that. You know, they used to say they name you blacksmith because you were a blacksmith. You know what I mean?
They name you a Roach because
Like,
you a Roach.
God already knew what you was gonna be on.
Exactly.
Let me give you to a family named Roach since you want to be in the rafters.
Why did you? What possessed you to even? Yeah, man, you got to talk to you. Whoever put you on this
I got a
heist.
hit for you.
Yeah, whoever put you on this heist, bad. Soon as you get out of jail, go fight that person.
This was a setup.
This is a super setup, bruh. A super setup. Got you crawling through the air ducts like an actual roach.
Police showed up. Like, wait a minute, I'm still in the thing.
They probably arrested him and was like, what's his name? Roach. Sounds about right. Sounds about
Not
right.
again.
Yeah, man.
That's
crazy. It's not upsetting, but it is kind of funny that he lived up to his name, bruh. He probably his entire life was like, man, you ain't gonna live up to nothing. He's like, one day I'm gonna live up to be a roach.
A roach is
I'm gonna be that roach I've always wanted to be.
I'm gonna be the best roach
I'm gonna be the best roach ever.
Best Roach wouldn't have gotten caught.
Best roach wouldn't have got
Because
caught.
you can't catch them. The roaches are crafty.
Roaches don't die, baby. Roaches don't die,
and
baby. They
don't get caught.
multiply. So,
But
but we don't want you to have any more roach babies though. So don't go multiply it because
Can we rate it though? If he didn't get caught, that's kind of creative.
But he did.
Going through the air ducts?
Yeah, but he got caught, so I can't even rate
It
this.
sounds like he watched a movie or a show and
Yeah.
then thought, oh, I could do this. I could probably pull this off.
He's an
and
idiot.
He picked a place that was permanently closed. I mean, there's levels to how badly this
Yeah.
should be scored
Yeah,
in the
you're right.
ranking
Yeah,
that
he
I
was-
refuse to be a part of.
He was terrible at
It was
this one.
it was a good try though.
Yeah, he
It was
doesn't.
a good try.
Yeah, I don't give participation trophies out.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
get
We
it. I
rank
get it.
over here.
Meanwhile, this is the craziest way to get arrested for false imprisonment. It all started when somebody's wallet went missing at work.
Yeah, this is Now, before I get into the story, I do want to say if anything of mine goes missing, I'm shutting this thing down too, okay? I'm shutting it down. So I feel them I feel them on it. You know what I'm saying? So a wallet went missing. It turned into the Inspector General. They met the definition of a felony false imprisonment. 6 high-ranking Atlanta watershed officials are now accused of abusing their power and detaining 5 workers for more than 3 hours over a missing wallet. And I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them at all. According to a November 2025, this investigation has been going on for a while. Report from interim Inspector General LaDon Jones Blackett. This is all started back in April 2024 when a manager reported her wallet missing. Instead of a routine internal review, investigators say an entire unit was ordered into the conference room. Now here's where stuff get crazy. She got them all in there. Close the doors.
What?
Police officers outside, and employees say they were not allowed to leave. Yes, one worker repeatedly, reportedly asked to use the restroom and was told no over a wallet. I don't know what was in that wallet, boy.
Listen.
But look, The reports say employees were forced to empty their pockets, search through their personal belongings and workspaces, and in some cases sign documents that they barely could read. All right. Some of these documents reference grady rights. I've never heard of grady rights. I'll have to look that up. Which are supposed to protect public employees from self-incrimination during internal investigations. So smart. But according to people that were whistleblowers, this didn't feel like protection. Felt like detention, okay? The Inspector General concluded that the conduct constituted abuse of position and met the legal elements of false imprisonment under Georgia law, which is crazy. I would have did the same thing over my wallet.
Yeah.
For
And
sure.
I would have called the police too and been like, man, all y'all going to jail.
Everybody in here right now, everybody empty your pockets. I've done that before though. I've been somewhere where I was like, yo, I'm missing my phone, and everybody, no man, I ain't got you. I was like, all right, everybody, no, ain't nobody leaving. I need my phone right now. I'm not playing with none of y'all, dog. Where my phone at? And eventually my phone was in my girl's purse. But still though, it don't matter. I needed to know that they didn't have it.
I
You feel
hated
me?
people like that in school though, because people would always like somebody would miss a phone or something like that, and then the person that is missing the phone, they'll stop everything, shut everything down, and be like, "I'll beat everybody up in here." Everybody looking like, you ain't gonna beat me up. You ain't finna beat me up.
I mean, you think that
Over your wallet, you ain't finna beat me up. I know I ain't take it, but you ain't finna beat me up.
dog. Hey, listen, bro. If I lose anything in a crowded space or surrounding where I'm able to control the narrative of I can find it, 1,000%, I'm shutting operations down.
Okay, but imagine you were the employee in this scenario. Like, I get it for the wallet loser. I get it. But, like, if you talking about, like, you got to sit in this conference room and I'm blocking the door and you can't pee.
And pee.
Boy, I got to, like, what, pee on myself? Because you can't find your wallet? Boy, you going to jail.
For 3 hours they were in there.
For
bro.
3
3
hours.
hours.
Bro, I got to go home. I might got kids to pick up. This is the Atlanta Department of Watershed Management.
Yeah.
What are y'all, goons?
Yeah.
So did the person have a gun or something like that? The
No,
person
they had
that
no
missed it?
gun, bro. This
So
is at work.
Hold on.
This is at work.
Why are all these people sitting in there for 3 hours?
They were like their leadership.
Yeah.
I don't think they had a choice.
See, this is high-ranking officials.
Donahue had her wallet go missing. It's her last name.
Yeah.
Valerie Donahue. She's manager number 2. So manager number 2's wallet goes missing, and you would have the people that I guess she's around or under or whoever. Oh yeah, all y'all going into the conference room, and y'all ain't coming out of here until I find my wallet.
So if your manager tell you to move, you move. You ain't ask no questions because you don't want to get fired.
If it gets to a point to where you ain't my daddy, you
I
ain't my
feel you.
mama. Like if I have to go to the bathroom, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You ain't finna keep me in here for 3 hours.
You think that, but like some of these bosses will have you under such
Spell.
a spell
For sure.
where you feel like your whole life, like I can't get fired, I can't lose this job, I can't lose my house, I can't I can't be unemployed. So I guess I have to just sit here. But boy, for 3 hours,
We are not in school anymore, y'all.
You
I
grown.
don't need
You
to
would
raise
think.
my hand
We
to go to
grown.
the bathroom. We grown as ever.
You
We
would think.
grown.
But I got a police officer stationed outside the door too. You said,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
I feel so. Here's the thing. I feel it to an extent because I wouldn't do it to that extent, like to that much. But I definitely would be like, hey, we all got it. I can't leave. I can't let y'all leave until I get my stuff. You can go use the bathroom, but you come back. You know what I mean? Because I guess what they're thinking is, if you go to the bathroom and you do have my wallet, then you could be able to stash my wallet inside the bathroom, come back and be like, I ain't got shit, like nobody has it, like let's leave. Go to the bathroom, grab the wallet, you out the door.
you
know
and
what
I
mean?
are going to the bathroom
Together.
together.
You know what I mean?
Or I'm putting a puddle on the floor.
100%.
Which one do you want?
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Because when my bladder works, baby, you got about 2 business minutes before this puddle is
Drip, drip, drip.
It's
Pee
on your
on you. Pee on you.
So they never found a wallet?
Never found a wallet.
Dang.
Yeah.
All that happened, and you going to jail.
And you going to jail.
But if you don't just cancel your cards and move on, girl,
Well, bruh.
like it's not that deep.
You can go get a new ID. You can go get all new cards. Everything is digital now anyway. All your stuff should be stored on your phone. So
Ooh, that's crazy.
That is so wild. So I don't know if I would ever.
I didn't know the Department of Watershed Management was getting down like
hey,
that.
It's a gang over there, baby. There's a gang over there, baby. Wallet or not.
All right. In other news, man, Delta is just taking a couple L's these days. And it's crazy because we do keep talking about Spirit, but Spirit has not been in the news.
It's so funny how y'all like have been skipping over this story. Like I wanted it to be at the top of the hour.
Okay, well, we got 4 more minutes, so I got you. And also I have a flight Saturday, and I'm taking Frontier.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, well,
Rondell.
the only reason
What happened?
The only reason is because flights were way too high on Delta this time, like extremely high. I got to go to West Palm Beach, and they're extremely too high. Anyway, first off, it was a flight from Houston. Now it's a flight from Savannah. Delta and Atlanta had an engine trouble shortly after takeoff. Turned around midair and sparked a large grass fire near the airport. All right, Delta Flight 1067 took off around 6:45 p.m. Sunday evening. Within minutes, the crew reported a mechanical issue with the aircraft's left engine. And when your engine starts acting up at 30,000 feet, you don't wait it out. All right, you get back on the ground. The Boeing 737-900 circled back and landed safely at 7:12 and 27 minutes in the air. And then the plane was met by fire trucks on the runway, and the passenger deplaned at the gate. And on board, 179 passengers, 2 pilots, and 4 flight attendants.
Oh my God!
I don't know why. See, here's the thing.
100. Oh my, what else happened?
You're trying to make a joke of this.
No, I'm not trying to make a joke.
and
I'm
this
saying
is
what else
serious.
happened on this
No, no,
Delta. No, what happened? What else happened on this expensive flight?
I know
Delta Airlines gives to people.
I know you're trying to joke, but this is serious. People could have lost their lives.
Ride Spirit, you may not have to worry about it.
People could have actually gotten injured, and you're joking.
And they also could have got beat up too. Remember, we just reported that last week somebody got beat up.
But you know what? Yeah, they could
on a
have.
Delta flight.
They could have.
So they could have lost their lives. They could have beat
Hey,
up.
listen, man.
That's the hood. That sounds like the ghetto to me.
Let me explain something to you. Delta's the best, okay? I would take a little mishaps every once in a while to fly Delta any day.
I would say the real problem is Boeing. Boeing has had all these airlines looking very suspiciously. They've been in trouble. They've had, Boeing, do your research. Boeing, Boeing needs to be looking at you. Yeah, me.
True.
But at the same time, I didn't even know Delta went to Savannah, Georgia. If y'all don't just drive.
Yeah, it's 3 hours.
The drive.
Yeah, anybody trying to do 3 hours?
I guess they go to Birmingham. Birmingham's like, if you fly to Birmingham, it's like 2.5 hours for the drive.
Yeah.
When you fly,
it's like 45 minutes.
They as soon as you get up, they and sit back down.
Yep. That's how it is from here to Nashville. You fly to Nashville, it's up and you're down immediately. Yeah.
Crazy. Yes, Million.
Boeing. I've heard a lot about Boeing.
Okay. All right.
I'm just looking at it right now. It says Spirit Airlines does not use Boeing aircraft. As of 2025, the budget carrier operates on all Airbus fleet consisting entirely of family jets, but they don't use Boeing jets.
Okay. Then that is a good question. Would you rather fly on like a Boeing Delta flight that might lose a tire or have engine failure or whatever, and that happens rarely. Or you fly Spirit, you have to take turns flying the plane. The people who work there hate you.
You got to sit on somebody's lap.
You have to sit on somebody's lap.
We're on the news. I need to see official reporting that people are driving the flight.
You got to sit on somebody's lap.
Where's the official reports that I have seen?
You get cussed out when you walk up to the gate.
What?
You don't get snacks.
Where's the
you
news?
Gotta pay for your bag.
Where's the news?
You don't get snacks.
They give you a
do have to
sip
pay for
of
your
water.
bag.
You got to pass a water bottle around. Everybody get one sip of water, and you got to pass the water around.
Again, this is false information y'all are giving. Let's be real. Let's talk about the facts here.
All right, tell us about Spirit.
We
Tell us
just
what it's like
reported
flying on
on
Spirit.
somebody getting beat up on the Spirit airline.
What on the Delta? Yeah. What?
On a Delta.
Right. What is it like on a Spirit flight? Like, what is it like? What's the experience like?
It's pristine.
Oh yeah.
It's pristine.
Oh yeah.
On a Spirit airline, I mean, I don't have to worry about the next person behind me beating me up, the person on the side of me beating me up. Oh no.
Yes, you do.
Because there's no reports on it. I haven't had any personal experiences on it. But I do recall in recent, mind you, this is back to back, y'all. This is back to back. Y'all could go back 20-some years and find something. I'm sure of it. But this is recent. This is back to back. Delta, what's going on?
I'm not longer going to engage in brokenness.
Brokenness? I guess. Call it what you want.
But you know what? Yeah, I mean, you don't make a bad point. Delta is charging people too much.
He's not wrong.
For this type of behavior. Because what you have us looking back, you have us getting talked down to by Spirit flyers, Delta.
Crazy.
That's wild behavior. Yeah. You know what? All right, Billion. You know what? Wait till we get a spirit story.
Come on now, I can't wait.
Wait till we get a spirit story. I know y'all like to pop off at Hartsfield at the spirit counter in D or wherever y'all go out from. We gotta go. We will see you tomorrow.
Peace.